What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to today's video. Unfortunately, I do not have this shot on camera because my camera froze. Like literally, it's freezing cold out. So the battery died as he walked in, and I said, screw it, I'm gonna take this deer anyway. So we've got a buck on the ground. I'm gonna share it with you, and let's go see if we can track him. Although the track job's gonna be pretty easy since he fell exactly where I shot him. Let's go get this deer. Well, there he is. Super wide deer. Kind of crazy looking. Not my biggest buck, but I'm going to take that all day. About a 10 pointer if you want to count these couple nubs here, which is pretty neat. Been a crazy morning. Walking back to the car right now. They've plowed up this field, so I don't think we're having as much activity in the field. Nothing's really feeding out here. Seen a lot of deer this year, a ton of deer. It's been an awesome year, but it's been a lot of ups and downs as well. There's a deer in here somewhere, I just heard him. But I know it's not the biggest buck I've ever shot, but I'm happy to take it. I always told myself, you know, nice 8-pointer, something like that every year. I'm more than happy. So probably a young buck, 1.5 years, maybe 2.5 at the most, but I'm ecstatic. We got some more meat for the freezer, and I'm gonna have probably a cool little skull mount made out of that. Super wide deer. If that deer wasn't as wide, probably would have passed on it. I know it would be a monster next year, but sometimes you're just itching to get one on the ground before it's too late. And the later it gets in the season, the harder it is for me to come out here and hunt. So we got one on the ground, and we're super happy with it. Seen an absolute monster today, but just on the neighbor's property, and we had somebody trespassing today as well. So I'm not going to keep risking it. I don't want to get too late in the season and not be able to have a deer. So we took that one. I'm super happy with it. I'm excited to get it cleaned up and loaded up, and we're going to be out of here in no time. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. So got the boys on the way to come help me drag her out. Good times. Good morning. For anybody wondering, here's what I'm using. It's just a plain old Savage Axis, all black, and 308. And I've got a Vortex Diamondback on top of this guy. 12 power, 4x12x40. So, pretty cool gun. Shoots pretty straight most of the time, assuming I pull the trigger good. But while I wait on these guys to get here, I figured I'd tell you a little bit about my hunting year. Started off great, got a nice doe. I did miss one doe early on in the year. I don't know what happened, but it was just a bad shot, I think. And then redeemed myself with a pretty nice doe. Came back, and I've been hunting 2 different properties this year. This one and then one other one. And on the other one, I had a beautiful giant buck come through at 51 yards, but no shot there. It was behind some brush. I mean, it was huge, probably the biggest deer that I've seen. And I know this property's got some big ones, but the later in the year it gets, it's harder for me to come out. Like I said before, I really enjoy hunting the last 2 weeks of October and the first 2 weeks of November. And then once the Orange Army comes out, as you can see my ridiculous hat, I just kind of lose interest. It's not as fun. This morning somebody decided to trespass on the land. Like, they came within 10 feet of my stand, and I turned the light and shined it right on him, and I was like, what the heck are you doing? And he's like, I'm looking for my stand. I said, well, you're trespassing. He goes, the F I am. And I'm like, you're definitely trespassing. You're on somebody else's property. I know exactly where I am. Obviously, I'm getting close to a field edge, but I'm not anywhere near their property. And so it's kind of frustrating, just people that come out here. And honestly, I thought this hunt was a write-off. I thought we were done for the day. So I stuck it out for a little bit, and I was thinking about getting down, but luckily I stuck it out until, or I was going to until 9. And I think I shot that deer like 8:30, 8:45. So it's getting close. I seen 2 nice bucks and then 1 doe. They came in the last, and then earlier on in the day I had 2 does that had been chasing around. Nothing was following them. They were just chasing each other around, so I don't know what that was about. And then those 2 that came in, there was a real nice buck in there, but I opted for the smaller one just because he was on this property. I don't like to trespass. I try not to ever do that, and I wasn't sure if he was going to come out, and I like to take every opportunity I can. If I'm going to have that 8-pointer, 10-pointer, whatever come in, that's great. I take the first nice deer that I'm pretty happy with. Obviously, I would have loved to get a bigger one, but I'm super thrilled with this. It's a lot of meat, and it's a great buck. So we're going to go get him. I'm waiting on the guys to get here, and hopefully we can get this deer cleaned up and out of here pretty quickly so we don't interrupt anybody on the neighbors' properties that's hunting, and we can get in and out quickly.
Millie.
It's very possible. We put this in the truck. It's loaded, so don't shoot yourself.
One in the chamber?
Of course. You always got to be ready, Randy.
I actually got out here today. It was almost light, and I go, I don't think I put one in the chamber. Sure enough.
How would that have been? Looking down the scope and it clicks.
I'd have been so pissed. You good?
Yeah.
All right, look at me. Now that we got the crew here, I think you got a tail light out.
Well, that's Randy probably just did that.
And we'll make him pay for it.
Yes.
We're gonna get this here beautiful deer cleaned up.
Hey, you drove the truck last. I have a tail light out. You're gonna pay for that.
I think you're good. We're gonna clean this deer, and look at him. It's a good buck.
Good thing you sharpened those knives for him last weekend, Randy.
They're still dull.
Are they? Would you sharpen them with a rock? What do you think this boy weighs?
Probably 120 dressed.
You know what's so awesome about this? I don't got to hear about deer hunting anymore.
Why would you not? Well, you gonna keep going? Well, yeah. I got like 7 more bucks to kill this year. Just because I'm out of tags don't mean I can't go and shoot deer.
You can shoot does.
You need salt? Yeah.
Bone saw is released. Bone saw. What's that? What movie is that off of, Randy? Bone saw. Come on, dude.
Said it last time. You still don't remember.
Yeah, because they don't really care.
Spider-Man.
No,
Dude, you could hang a ring. This is actually a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 10-pointer, dog.
Dude, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how you just did it.
Yeah, you get it on camera.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
keep going,
12. Dude, that's a 15-pointer.
Oh, you forgot this one.
No,
Big one
16.
there.
16 points.
Wow. Go a little slower on the way out. We got her loaded up. Kind of graphic, but we got her loaded up. And we're going to get ready to head out. We're going to probably let her hang for a day or two and take her over and get her butchered up. That was fun. So, here we go. Big shout out to the guys that helped me get it today. I don't know if I'd have been able to lift it by myself, so. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.